For years, creatives like filmmakers, musicians, and designers have asked the same question. Why isn't there an operating system built for us? Most Linux distributions try to be general purpose. They're stable, flexible, and open source, but when it comes to multimedia production, they usually leave you spending hours installing codecs, searching for plugins, and configuring 100 little things before you can even start working. That's where Modicia OS comes in. Instead of being a general Linux distribution, Modicia makes a bold promise to give professionals and creatives a complete, optimized, and ready-to-use environment right out of the box. Built on Debian Stable, it combines reliability with a full suite of professional tools for video, audio, graphics, and more. Let's explore what makes Modicia unique, its strengths, its quirks, and whether it really lives up to its promise.
One of the best things about Modicia is how complete it feels from the very first boot. You don't need to hunt for drivers, worry about codecs, or install endless software. It's all there. For video editors, Modicia comes with Kdenlive, OBS Studio, Handbrake, Avi Demux, Natron, and even cinema focus tools like DCP-O-Matic. That means whether you're editing YouTube videos or preparing a feature film for theatrical distribution, the tools are already waiting for you. For musicians and sound designers, Modicia is a dream setup. With Ardor, Audacity, LMMS, Mix, and a pre-configured jack audio system, you can compose, record, and mix without the frustration of setting up a low-latency environment yourself. And yes, it ships with a real-time kernel tuned for ultra-low latency audio. If you're into graphic design or photography, Modicia includes Raw Therapy, GIMP-M, Krita, Inkscape, Digicam, and more. Essentially everything you'd need for photo editing, illustration, or digital painting. Even productivity hasn't been ignored. OnlyOffice comes pre-installed with full support for Microsoft Office files, so you can manage documents and presentations without ever leaving your creative environment. In short, Modicia OS isn't just a Linux distribution, it's a creative studio in a box.
But software alone doesn't make a great OS. What impressed me most about Modicia is the amount of system-level optimization that's gone into it. The developers didn't just slap apps onto Debian, they tuned the entire system for performance. Processor Turbo Boost is enabled out of the box, RAM compression speeds up workflows by over 20%, and system swappiness is tuned so applications feel faster while protecting SSDs. For creatives, those tweaks matter. Rendering a video or exporting a huge batch of photos isn't just about having the right software. It's about squeezing every ounce of performance from your hardware. And Modicia does this seamlessly. Then there are the features you don't expect, but quickly grow to love. Modicia includes unlimited cloud storage syncing for any file size, which is perfect for massive media projects. WineHQ is pre-installed for running Windows apps. Over 55 custom utilities and polished theming round out the experience. There's even a built-in AI copilot for creative assistance, offering help and image generation without registration, tracking, or cookie pop-ups. It's rare to see that kind of forward-thinking feature in a Linux distribution.
Of course, no operating system is perfect, and Modicia has its downsides. Because it's so focused on multimedia, it can feel heavier than minimalist distros. If you're not a creative professional, a lot of the pre-installed software might simply be overkill. Another drawback is visibility. Unlike mainstream Linux distros such as Ubuntu or Fedora, Modicia has a smaller community. That means if you run into a rare issue, you might not always find quick solutions on forums or Reddit. You may need to rely on Modicia's own support channels. And while being Debian-based gives it stability, it also means the software versions aren't always the newest. That said, for professionals, stability often matters more than chasing the absolute latest release.
The only truly ugly aspect of Modicia isn't a flaw in the system itself. It's the fact that very few people know about it. This is a distribution that deserves more attention, especially given how polished and professional it is. If you're new to Linux, the sheer number of apps included might feel overwhelming at first. But once you settle in, you realize that every program has been carefully chosen to cover a specific professional need. It's not bloat, it's a toolbox.
So, what's the verdict? If you're a creative professional, whether you're editing films, producing music, designing graphics, or teaching multimedia, Modicia OS is an incredible choice. It saves you hours of setup, provides a rock-solid foundation with Debian, and comes optimized for the demanding workflows of creative work. It's not the lightest Linux distribution, and it's not the best choice for general users who just want a web browser and email. But if you see your operating system as a creative partner rather than just a platform, Modicia has been built with you in mind. And the best part, you don't have to dive in blind. You can try it in live mode directly from a USB stick without installing anything. If you like what you see, you can install it permanently and unlock its full potential. For me, Modicia feels less like another Linux distro and more like a carefully crafted creative workstation. It's not perfect, but it's one of the closest attempts at an out-of-the-box creative OS I've ever seen. Download it today, give it a try, and let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Linux reviews and open source stories. See you in the next video.